All right, so are you ready? I am ready. Part three, the art of painting the world in different colors. All right, so let's recap. Gabrielle gave us Vicky Mabry, Dr. Fulani, The Hamptons, C. Michael Armstrong, Donna Murphy, blew up in Spider-Man 2, Desmond Richardson, and what else? And I'm sure that's just the tip of the iceberg, but let's see what else. And I think I'm going to have to send an email to somebody and get myself recommended because I want to be a part now. I'll be back.
Yeah.
And I also heard, I find this one interesting too. We're going to have a philosophy class with Dr. Fred Newman.
Yes.
Now tell me about that, because we always talk about the All-Stars as a philosophy, but I don't think people understand what philosophy is.
Yes. Well, Fred is trained by a very famous philosopher at Stanford University, one of the top universities in the country, but he's kind of been a iconoclastic philosopher in that his belief is, philosophy is usually something that you think of ordinary people not really doing. But Fred has really dedicated his life. He's a founder of the All-Stars and theater director, so many things. But in philosophy, he's dedicated his life to kind of making philosophy something that is of value to you and me and people all over and communities all over. Because he thinks that there's a lot of value. Sometimes he's talked about it as asking big questions about little things. And that I think he thinks that there's a real value in learning how to talk philosophy, how to philosophize in your own life, and that's something that people can develop and learn how to do, and it can open up ways of thinking for them that they've never had, possibilities for them. After all, how you see, how you think about things, that's something that you need to creatively develop. That's something that you can actually expand on. That isn't just only a natural phenomenon or something you're stuck with. You can expand how you think about things. You can expand how you see what's going on.
Right.
And so philosophy is, I'm hardly an expert at it. He's an expert at it, and I'm looking forward to the class. But he's going to do he was really excited about talking to young people and talking philosophy with them.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So someone asked me, what do you plan? What do you plan for young people to get out of this program?
Well, it's an advanced program. It's interesting. It does, on the one hand, what we do in all the All-Stars programs. It's a continued process of becoming more worldly, more cosmopolitan, kind of hanging out with people and going to different places and seeing worlds that you don't know. But in some sense, this course, what's going to happen is we're going to have to create a performance where we do a lot of very different things. And so it's not all being introduced to the same world. It's being introduced to all these different worlds where there are different ways that you perform. You do something different when you go on a garden tour of the Hamptons than you do when you sit in a seminar with Mike Armstrong, than you do in a philosophy class, than you do in a theater workshop, than you do when you're watching a dance performance. So what's advanced about it is it's a challenge to young people to create that seamless performance as you go into these very different worlds. And that is what I think it means to be cosmopolitan, to be a worldly person, and to be able to be successful. You need to know how to do that. So that's, I think, what I hope people will get out of the course.
That's great. Well, like I told you before, you have to be recommended. That's still the case, right? You have to be recommended to be in this program. Slots are filling up, so if you didn't get recommended yet, I think you should call somebody and get recommended right away and reach Lisa Lennon and let her know that you was recommended. All right? And Gabrielle, I want to thank you again.
Thank you, Antoine.
Well, there you have it. The program is going to be great. And Gabrielle is right. The way we think about the world helps us grow and develop in it all the time. So I'm looking forward to that philosophy class. And guess what? I'll be with you. I just got the email response back. The DOD could be in the program. I got myself recommended. So don't forget, respond back. If you got an email already, it's an exclusive program. So you have to get recommended. You have to be recommended by a program director. So Pam Lewis, Gloria Strickland, Dan Friedman have to recommend you. And when you get recommended, respond back quickly. The Art of Painting the World in Different Colors. And I'll see you all in the summer. Take care.